What if I told you Jesus deliberately, repeatedly, and publicly broke the commandments of the God of the Old Testament, and then told everyone it was the right thing to do? Keep watching because the verses are about to hit you like a truck. Have you ever wondered why religious people scream, "The Bible is one book, Jesus loves the law"? But when you actually read it, Jesus looks like he's rebelling against half of it. Let's find out, right now. Old Testament God says the Sabbath is so holy that if you work on it, you deserve to die. Exodus 31, verse 15. Listen closely. Whoever does any work on the Sabbath day shall surely be put to death. Death for working on Saturday. You cool with that? God was. Now watch what Jesus does. Mark chapter 2, verses 23 to 27. His own disciples are walking through a grain field on the Sabbath, just picking a few heads of grain because they're hungry. The Pharisees lose their minds and say, "That's work. That's against the law. Death penalty." Jesus looks them straight in the eye and says, verse 27, "The Sabbath was made for man, not man for the Sabbath." Translation in plain English. God made that harsh rule to help you, but if the rule is hurting people, screw the rule. He just overruled an Old Testament death penalty commandment in front of everyone. Let that sink in. Okay, you think that was wild? Hold on, because Jesus is about to do it again. Mark chapter 3. Jesus walks into the synagogue on the Sabbath again. There's a man with a withered hand. The Pharisees are watching like hawks, waiting to catch him. They know healing equals work equals death sentence. Jesus looks around at all of them, knows exactly what they're thinking, and still says, verse 4, "Is it lawful on the Sabbath to do good or to do harm, to save life or to kill?" Dead silence. So he heals the man anyway. Verse 6, listen to this. The Pharisees went out and immediately began plotting with the Herodians how to destroy him. Let me say that again. They wanted Jesus dead for healing someone on the wrong day, the same punishment the Old Testament God commanded. Jesus didn't just break the rule once. He broke it twice, on purpose, knowing it could get him killed. So tell me in the comments right now, did Jesus just commit a capital crime according to the God he supposedly is? Yes or no? Still not convinced? Jesus drops the biggest bomb in the entire Sermon on the Mount. Matthew 5, verse 17. Every Christian quotes the first half. "Do not think that I have come to destroy the law or the prophets." Christians stop right there and scream, "See, he loves the law!" But keep reading the part they never quote. "I have not come to destroy, but to fulfill." Then, 5 times in a row, he says, "You have heard that it was said, but I say to you, eye for an eye? I say turn the other cheek. Hate your enemy? I say love your enemy." He is literally overwriting Old Testament laws, live on stage. That's not keeping the law. That's replacing it. So here's the question every pastor prays you never ask. If Jesus is the same God as the Old Testament, why is he constantly fighting his own rules? Why does he heal on the Sabbath when he commanded death for it? Why does he replace eye for an eye when he wrote it in stone? Either Jesus changed his mind, or the Old Testament God is not who we've been told he is. If your blood is boiling right now, perfect. Drop a comment and tell me which verse I got wrong. I'll wait, but if even one of these is true, Then who exactly was Jesus fighting against?